On behalf of the entire agency, I want to thank you all for joining us today. If you haven't already, take a moment to silence your cell phone. Due to the ongoing and sensitive nature of the investigation, Sheriff McBride won't be taking any questions related to the case afterwards. Sheriff McBride.
Thank you, JT. Good afternoon. First, I'd like to recognize some folks that are here with us today. We have the family of Leona represented here with their grandparents and extended family. Thank y'all for being here. It means a lot. Also would like to thank our County Administrator Rusty Burns, our County Council Chairman Tommy Dunn, and County Council Vice Chairman Brett Sanders for joining us today. And of course, Brett Sanders, this is his district where this homicide occurred, and so we appreciate y'all showing your support for us in this case. Also, I'd like to thank my team for being here. We got a lot of our team members that are here that answered a very quick call for service last night and left their homes and facilitated a very quick arrest. Appreciate you guys and appreciate y'all for getting the job done, doing what needs to be done. Also would like to thank Tracy Fant, who's here with us today. She's been an advocate with Leona's case and Leona's family since I came into office, and I think she has even before then. And just appreciate the opportunity to get to work with her and how much support she has shown us and Leona's family, and we appreciate her. So, with that being said, I understand that because I'm a consumer of information too, but there's not going to be a whole lot of information that I can tell you today. That is because of the sensitivity of this case. This case is very important, and I will not do anything that jeopardizes the continued efforts to prosecute this case. The Leona Wright case has been passionately pursued for over 5 years, 4 of which have been under my administration, and under our team we have assumed responsibility for this case in January of 2017. We've had several dedicated detectives that have worked on this since June 6 of 2015. Recently, this lengthy and thorough investigation yielded sufficient evidence to support the facts of the case to a magistrate to obtain warrants. With a heightened sense of urgency, deputies and detectives were able to effect the arrest of Travis Jones on July 8, 2020, yesterday evening. He is currently at the ACDC awaiting a bond hearing. In 2018, I stated that it is not about what we know, but it's rather what we can prove. That has been the guiding principle behind the continued efforts of this office to construct a case that can be successfully prosecuted. Also want to recognize today Sergeant Epps and Detective Pigman, where you guys at? Back here, for their hard work during this entire process. Appreciate y'all's hard work. They put in a lot of time, a lot of hours, and have been very thorough through their process, and we appreciate that. The securing of warrants for both Travis and Donnie Jones is a judicial affirmation of the probable cause of their involvement in this case. Travis has been charged with homicide by child abuse, and Donnie has 2 warrants that will be served upon his release from the South Carolina Department of Corrections, and they are accessory after the fact and destruction or desecration of human remains. The Anderson County Sheriff's Office remains diligent in our dedication to Leona. As such, we will continue to actively and professionally cooperate with the Solicitor's Office to ensure justice is served. I look forward to this case being tried and a jury hearing the facts related to the investigation. Thank you for being here today, and I appreciate y'all coming on such short notice. Thank you.
First first like to thank Sheriff Chad McBride and the investigators that worked so hard and so diligently on this case. His efforts are very admirable, and I truly appreciate it. And I speak on behalf of Leona Wright's family, who is also present, when we say that we're going to continue to fight until complete justice is served for baby Leona Wright, who disappeared 5 years ago when she was only 1 year old. Our prayer is that this case goes before a jury who will see the evidence and understand why Sheriff McBride and his team found it necessary to press forward with charges against Travis Jones and his brother. We appreciate the opportunity to work with such a fine sheriff. I appreciate the opportunity to work with such a fine, great family. And we appreciate the media for covering this very important baby and her disappearance throughout all these years. Thank you. Thank you.
That concludes our press conference. So thank you again for coming.